Hello my students, welcome back to my channel again. In connection with my previous videos, here in this video I will discuss fill in the blanks for the competitive exams like SSC, CGL, CPO, bank exam, PSC, etc. etc. You should be well aware of the fact that fill in the blanks are generally given in the competitive exam and you should practice these blanks at random, otherwise you will not be able to perform well in the exam. So to know better, kindly keep watching my videos regularly, subscribe to my channels and also press the notification bell icon for more such videos. If you have any queries regarding any question answer of this class, you can make your comment in the comment box. I will certainly help you out from your confusion. Now cast a close glance over the board. Now look over the first question. You will find children enjoy, here is the blank, the TV program. Now there are 4 options in a row: to look at, to watch, watching, to see. Generally watch, see, look all mean the same thing, but still there are some differences. The basic differences between watch and look or see is that to watch means to see something deeply, while to see or look also means do the same but not so deeply as it is done by the watch. Okay, so watch means seeing something very deeply or something like that. Now here I would like to highlight, whenever you are going to use such verbs like enjoy, if there is some object, you can place the object. If there is any verb, the verb like this, watch, something like that, the verb should be changed into gerund. It is actually called the gerundial object. So here watching will be the answer, as watching is functioning here as the gerundial object. If you would like to know what gerundial objects are, then you should follow my videos regularly. I will thoroughly discuss the episode or the chapter of gerunds, at least different gerunds and their applications in English. There are many gerunds. It is not about that it is only functioning here as noun, it is gerund. Gerunds may be having different kinds, transitive, intransitive, vice versa. It's a different track question, but still you should always keep in mind whenever you are going to use this verb, after this if there is some pronoun, it can be taken into account as object. Otherwise, if you write another verb like this, so you have to turn the verb into gerund. So here the gerundial object will be there. So here watching will be the answer here, as watching, if I say watching is functioning here, watching is functioning here as gerundial object, as transitive gerund, as gerundial object. Okay. Now if you ask what kind of gerund, I should say it is a transitive gerund, as after this the direct object is going to be followed. So it is actually called the transitive gerundial object. So in this way we can bifurcate the English grammars. Okay, now I would like to discuss the next question. The next question is also very interesting. Students should be reconciled the way things are changing. Here reconciled means you can say reunited or you can say readjusted. So students should be at par with the changing time, should be at pace with the changing time, should be in parity with the changing time, should be in conformity with the changing time. So something like that. students should be adjusted or students should be reconciled to the changing time. Here when we are going to have such confusion, you should always think about the three-dimensional aspect. In is called the three-dimensional aspect. Dimension means length, breadth, height or density. But here there is no such case, but we can also think about the dimension on the abstract scale. What I am saying is that dimension may have the visual scale or non-visual scale. The dimension that are drawn within the mind or across the mindset, depending or counting on the non-visual skills, is called the dimension on the abstract scale. So it is called the three-dimensional preposition on the abstract scale. Now, how would you like to draw such things? Suppose the way things are changing. If I just highlight this, the way things are changing. Suppose there are many things, but still the things have some boundary. Still the thing. Suppose this is the circle of the changing thing. This is the circle of the changing thing. When we are going to have such circle or draw such circle across the mind or across our thought, then you should always take it into account. Whenever you are going to draw such circle, the circle has three dimensions. Circle always means to have the three dimension. You may not see the dimension, you may not see the length, breadth, height or density, but still it will be taken into account as three dimension on the abstract scale. So whenever such things are there, so you have to go for the three-dimensional preposition, that is in. So here in will be the answer. In will be considered to be the three-dimensional preposition. Three dimension. It's a very important chapter. Dimensional preposition and its application in English. Three-dimensional preposition. Okay. It is actually called the three-dimensional object. Three-dimensional object on the abstract scale. Again I am repeating, on the abstract scale, not on the visual scale. Now I would like to go for the next question. The next question is saying like this: if, not if, you have come well prepared. Here well prepared is functioning here as passive adjective or past participle adjective. It's a different thing. You is the subject, have is the auxiliary verb. It is called the perfect auxiliary verb. Come is functioning here as a main verb. Now I would like to join another sentence. I dash you to pass the exam. Hope, expect, wish, accept. Except means besides or apart from. Except means besides or apart from, you can say. Now, what is the basic difference between hope and expect? Expect means we expect, whenever we are going to expect, we expect something from someone. So, some person must be there in general cases. But in case of hope, persons may be there, persons may not be there. Another difference is that expect injects more stress on the sentence than the word hope. So, expect is much stronger than hope. So, whenever two such options are there side by side, hope or expect, so it is always better to select the expect, because expect is the first option. But in the absence of expect, you can go for this one, hope. But in the presence of expect, you cannot go for hope. Again I am repeating, the basic difference between the two, hope and expect, is that expect indicates stronger expectation, while hope does not indicate so much strong expectation as the word expect. Okay, and the basic difference is that apart from this, you can expect, whenever you are going to use this word expect, you can say that you can expect this from someone, that some person must be there or understood in form. But in case of hope, person may be there, person may not be there. Not necessarily that person will be there. But in case of expectation, generally person must be there in general cases. So Here the answer will be expect. There is no case of wish as hope, or there is no case of in choosing wish or hope or accept. Now I'd like to go for the next question. It took the child a long time to, there is a blank, over, under, off, from. Now we have to go for the source. The child recovered from the shop. Why shop? That means here from is using as the point of source. The child recovered from the point of the shop. Whenever we are going to use such point, meaning point, here point of source. This means from can also be used as the point of source. That means if I just read out the sentence again, I should say, it took the child a long time to recover from the point of the shock. From the point of the shock. That is the point of origin. So that is the point of recovery. So in this way we can select from as point of source, because from is also used while mentioning or citing or something like that, expressing the point of source. Now this is the last question of the class. If you have any queries regarding this analysis till now, you can make your comments in the comment box. I will try to help you out from your confusion. When he died, here is the blank, he behind 3 notebooks. Now there are 4 options. Left, lives, was living, would live. He already died. That means the action happened in the past. It is based on the simple past tense or past indefinite tense. So lives, there is no question of. If we go for was living, there is no question, because it is based on the past continuous tense or past progressive tense. But what I have just said, that it is based on the simple past tense or past indefinite tense. Would live, it is also not coming into action here. Now what is left? Left. Left behind means he died keeping 3 notebooks, something like that. So the right answer will be left. It is based on the simple past tense. Okay. So it is based on the simple past tense. Live, left, left. If we go for lives, it will be wrong, because it is based on the simple past, and it is also called the future past. There is no question of writing sentences like future past or something like that. So it is actually called the future tense of the past. It's a very controversial thing. However, maybe more confusing to all of you. So there is, but the most important thing is that it is not important here at all. Was living, if we go for was living is based on the past continuous tense or past progressive, but the action happened in the past. That means the action is based on the simple past tense or past indefinite tense. So in case of some simple past or past indefinite tense, generally was or were not used at all. What is generally used? The past form of the main verb gets used. Okay. So here left is the past form, lived, left, left. So everything has some logic if you go or pounce on this. So try to understand everything logically, try to solve everything logically. So this is my class for the day. If you have any queries regarding this class, you can make your comments in the comment box. If you think my video is necessary to all of you, you can share my video with the person needed most. So kindly keep waiting for my next class. Till then, have a very good day.